Halloween is almost here. What is going on, guys? Edged Mindset here. We have an unboxing. Unboxings are pretty dang rare on the channel right now due to personal issues. Some of you are aware, some of you might not be aware, depending on when you are watching this. But I did get fortunate enough, or I was fortunate enough, to be able to get this bad boy in my hot little hands. This one's pretty cool. I think this is one I have been waiting for a long time. It's something that has been on my wish list for an even longer time, kind of. So, I don't know. I'm being kind of a little cryptic here, but this is the updated version of something that has made an appearance for quite a while. I just can't get this figured out here. We got it. We got it. We got it, right? No? Come on. There we go. Coming in from EDC Lifestyle. Cool new sticker. I haven't seen this one before. This must be a new design. And of course the PVC patch right here, which is always cool at the skull hand and the EDC Lifestyle. Very cool stuff. It is a Microtech and it is a signature series, and we will... No, I was going to give you a hint, but we're not going to get a hint. We are going to open this together and take a look at it. Hopefully very, very cool. So we're going to stop right here. I'm sorry, guys. I got to say something. I got to say something. Build some tension. So this was a cool one because it popped up. There was no pictures. I had no idea what this was going to look like when I pre-ordered it. I was able to scrape together some funds and get this for the channel. I don't know if I can keep it. Probably can't keep it. I'll talk about that in a minute. So I got this. No idea what this would look like. No idea when I pre-ordered it. It wasn't until after that I finally got some pictures. This is the Combat Troodon Outbreak Edition Tanto. Woo, in the new Gen 3. Gen 3, people. So I've had this one for a long time, and I really, really like it. I'm not the biggest fan of kind of like, I don't know, the gimmicky stuff, you know, the themed stuff. But the Outbreak, I just love the colors and the weathering that they do on here. And this blood that's put on here is so freaking cool. The only thing, and look at this, like it's got like fake rust coloration on there. And the fact that this one is in this new Tanto on the Gen 3s, it is by far, in my opinion, the coolest Tanto that Microtech has done on their OTFs. I think it's killer. And I love the way that they have the curve here on the belly, the very slight curve. The overall profile is very Microtech Tanto-y. And it's one of my favorite Tanto designs. And then I also really love the fuller that they run up here. It's very Microtech-y. Pretty cool to be able to do such a distinct blade shape that just screams Microtech. It just screams Microtech. Like, no two ways about it. This is a very Microtech blade. It's pretty rare to be able to have that strong of a design language nowadays with so much saturation. You can see the weathering on all the black here. DLC coated titanium, milled titanium pocket clip with the ball insert. This has the, what they're calling, oh, it's so smooth. It is so good. This has what they're calling the long throw system, I think, or also the dual fuel engine or whatever it is. They got a couple different names for it. In the customs, they call it LT, long throw, which is just meaning this new system here. But then they also call it the dual fuel drive system or whatever. It's got the milled logo right there, which is really, really cool. The only thing aesthetically I don't love about the Outbreaks is I don't love the biohazard symbol. I get why it's there. I understand it. And it's a very cool symbol, right? But it's just done so much. It kind of comes across as spirit of Halloween-y a little too much. But I'm willing to overlook that because everything else on this is so cool. You got the Cerakote with the cool tones of the olive and the lime green going on. And the blood splatters on here are just cool. It looks like real frickin' blood. Reversible pocket clip. I love the blacked out hardware. Really, really nice. I am so happy about this one. Hopefully I don't have to sell it. Part of the reason I bought this, for those that know the situation I'm in, I'm really tight on funds right now and I can't really get new things for the channel. However, with something like this, it was a pre-order. I knew it was going to be high in demand. I knew I could get this, check it out, do some content on it, and if I need to sell it, I can definitely get my money back. Maybe even make a couple bucks, potentially, depending. These are pretty collectible, and I believe, I could be wrong, I believe that this is, I have been kind of disconnected from the knife world a little bit over the last month, kind of on purpose, just so I don't see things I want. But I believe this is the first themed knife in the new Gen 3s. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. I think this is the first themed version, right? With the kind of, you know, themed, right? With the extra stuff put on as part of the signature series, where it's not just different color combinations and things like that. I believe this is the first themed edition in the Gen 3. In fact, the first time I saw this listed for sale as a pre-order, once again, none of these had pictures. It didn't even mention it was a Gen 3. And I was looking at it and I'm like, is it going to be a Gen 2 like they usually do? Because this has existed for many years in the Gen 2 combat Troodons, this Outbreak theme, as well as this Ultratech here. Or is it going to be the new Gen 3? And I never really got an answer. Those ones sold out. But then another retailer, EDC Lifestyle, had it for pre-order there as well. And they specifically listed it as the Gen 3. And that's when I was like, oh, I got to try this. Especially with that really cool Tanto. This thing is just so wicked. This one actually has double biohazards. It has this kind of lasered black one on the blade here. It doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty cool. I could do without this one. One of the coolest things about the Outbreak, the old Outbreaks, is it was the only one that really had the deep engraving in it. But with the new Gen 3s, they all come with the deep engraved chicken foot logo right here. So it's kind of interesting that they kept this. They didn't replace it, and they threw this on the back instead of on the show side where it would normally go. Kind of interesting. Very cool. I really like having both of these. Like, both of these are just the classic models from Microtech. You've got the Combat Troodon, you've got the Ultratech, both in this Outbreak theme. Old gen, new gen, and then the Tanto with the double-edged right here. So cool. What do you guys think about these themed knives? And have you had a chance to check out the new generation of Microtechs? Because they are amazing, especially the Combat Troodon. I should do a video talking about it. I'm going to do a dedicated video talking about my opinion on the Combat Troodon Gen 3s. Now that I have two of these and I've had a chance to carry and use them, I think they're absolutely top tier, amazing. Really cool. No rattle. Little bit side to side, but no rattle on the button. See how this one has some play? Nothing. Very nice. Probably hit or miss. A lot of the times you'll get some that have no movement in the button. Sometimes they have a little bit of movement in the button, but very cool. Very cool. Unfortunately, I know people are going to get mad. These are obviously, you know, I pre-ordered this, so these are gone. You can't go out and get these right now. I'm sure more will be coming out. It is Halloween after all, and you will see these popping up more and more. All right, guys, I'm out. Comment down below. What do you think of the Outbreak series? Like I said, not the biggest fan of their themed knives, but this is one I go for. This is one I really like. All right, guys, catch you later. I'm out.